And we're live, back from Thoughts to Think About. Welcome to the podcast. This is Thoughts to Think About. Hello, how are you today?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
Okay.
I'm good.
Thought we moved away from those.
Oh, just, it's just a different vibe,
A throwback, flashback Friday.
Throwback vibe. How are we doing, everyone? Feeling okay?
Still alive, but I'm barely breathing.
Yep. Struggling.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about roller coasters?
I like them.
They have their ups and downs.
Nice. Yeah, very good. Very good.
Wow.
Sorry, lame.
I recently went to
really bad.
Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, in San Antonio. And how long has it been since you have been? Have y'all ever been to Fiesta, Texas?
In San Antonio?
Mm-hmm.
I think it has been like 7 years, something like that.
Yeah. We went together
Wow.
when you took a youth trip.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, like high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So long time.
So when you went, was the Rattler still the Rattler?
Yeah.
And not the Iron Rattler?
Wait, what?
So it's now a hybrid coaster that has like iron in it. It's like steel, like braced and stuff.
But
now.
I feel like half of the fun was knowing like at any point this can like
this could break and
Yeah, and
die.
I'm dead, yeah.
It's really good now. Like it's actually really. I'd never rode it with as just a wooden coaster, but I don't think I've actually ever. I don't think I've ridden a fully wooden coaster in my life because when Texas Cyclone was here at Six Flags Astroworld, I didn't ride roller coasters because I was just a wee little lad.
He was in the womb.
I was in the womb. No, I
What?
I just started liking roller coasters the year it closed. It was like, oh, it's going away. Got to try the roller coasters, and
R.I.P.
then it's gone. You
Sad.
know, so I haven't. But anyway, the Iron Rattler is really good. It's a really good ride, and so it was a good time at Fiesta, Texas, this last spring break. It's where we went. It was pretty fun, and so I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you guys saw on the internet. Fiesta, Texas was pretty chill. It was like pretty empty. We went on a Monday for spring break.
Yeah.
However, as we were there, I was like looking on social media and I kept getting posts about Disney World and how crowded it was
I did see that
during spring break.
Yeah.
It was insane. It was like, so they, at rope drop in the morning, right? Which is where they let you in the very first thing in the morning. It was like there were crowds, like it was like a sea of people waiting for rope drop. It was insane.
Like I think this might be a controversial or a hot take.
Wee woo, wee woo.
I don't. I don't think it's just the best idea or a preferred at all to do any form of like traveling to fun places like that, like attractions during the same type of holiday. So like, why would you go to a theme park on spring break? Everyone does that.
Okay. Hey.
Why would you go to the beach on 4th of July or Memorial Week? Everybody does that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I don't hate people. I don't want to be stuck with hundreds of people in the same spot. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a hexagon of destitution area right there.
Hexagon of destitution. Wow. What a callback and an evolution of
Can we
last
take a
week's
vote?
episode.
Can we deny that?
I don't like it. That's all right.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, no, I agree. Also, you shouldn't go to like roller coaster places. What are the theme parks?
Theme parks. There it is.
Roller coaster stores.
Yeah, you should go to the roller coaster store on a busy time, right? Go in the off season.
Go in the off season. The summer. The first time I ever went to Disney World was in July. And one, it was hot.
Idiot.
Yeah, well, I didn't plan the trip. It was hot.
I take it back.
And there were a billion people there. It was so crowded. And every other time I've been has been with my wife, and they know the
Classic
vibes.
Disney adults.
They're Disney adults, and they know what's going on. I feel like, and that's what kind of made me think watching that video, watching these reels of like, there's so many people there. Are there more Disney adults now? Like, are more people becoming Disney adults? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think
It's like the fastest growing religion in the country, I think.
I think there's so many because they grew up with it, and it's nostalgia, and it's safety, and it's fun, and so
Safety.
well, like I mean, like yeah, because when you go to like as a Disney adult, when you go to Disney World, There's no stress. There's no workplace problems. There's no issues with whatever. You're just
Wait, hold on. Did you just say there's no stress at Disney World?
there's not like this
I'm
normal
just kidding.
stress of life,
Yeah, I'm
right?
just
There's definitely some sort of stress, right? But like all of that stuff is just it doesn't exist anymore while you're in what they call the Disney bubble, right? Which is why it's such a pervasive thing in millennials is they're just escaping. It's escapism.
I feel like
very
it's like there was the group of like Disney adults that existed, and then like it became a bit like I feel like it's just becoming a bigger thing. And I think you're right. It's people who grew up with Disney stuff, and like the world's just kind of crazy, and so they're like, well,
I need to
can go
escape.
I can go to Disney World, right? That's what people do. There's these Disney adults. I can go to, and so I mean, obviously there's always been families and
Right.
foreigners who come to Disney World because it's like a big deal, but it just
Right.
feels like there's so many more people. Like,
There is more people.
yeah, that's true.
The world has grown.
The world is growing.
I feel like that like Disney adult, the definition of a Disney adult has morphed.
Right.
It was like the cringy version of like every reference is a Disney reference. Every article of clothing has some hidden Mickey.
Yeah, it's intense.
Like very extreme. And now like I'm going to Disneyland
what?
in April.
What?
With your wives.
Without us?
Wait,
Yeah, Efrain
I wasn't
was,
told about this.
you were.
talking
You
about?
didn't want
I'm
to
just
go.
kidding, I knew.
Efrain was like, "Yeah, I'm fine if you'll go," and then now he's butthurt
I'm super
that
salty.
he's not
Yeah.
going.
It's like when you you as a woman, you go, hey, like my person, I'm not actually hungry. So you can just get your food. But then, when they get the food, you want the fries anyway. You know how women do that all the time? It's the same thing.
The Whataburger commercial.
The Whataburger commercial. Oh, gosh, that commercial's so annoying. They play it all the time. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, as we know, everyone who watches the pod knows, Efrain has major FOMO.
Oh, dude.
So-
yeah. Is that a known thing? Is that what we talk about on the
I think we
podcast?
talked about it season 1.
I think it's
really?
people can just tell.
People just know. They just know, dude. It's fine. Yeah, that's awesome.
I think it is a season 1 topic, so it's a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sad I'm not going because
Yeah.
I do like going to Disney. I
But-
like theme parks, right? So
Right,
just in
right.
general.
But I told someone who is Gen Z that I'm going to Disney, and they're like, with no kids. I say, yeah, it's just like a girls trip, and they go, dang, this is a Disney adult. I'm like, wait, back it up, Terry.
hold on.
When did I become a Disney adult? It's because I'm going by myself without children.
With
So-
no kids?
Right. Adults
With
are not
no
allowed to have
kids.
fun without children.
Also, like, I want to take all the trips before I have children. Because
Facts.
you got to drag them along, and it's more
Facts.
expensive.
You heard it here first. Liz hates children.
You heard it here first. Breaking news. I'm getting a report just now. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm like, we tried to travel as much as we possibly could before we had kids. I have kids now. I don't know if y'all
When did-
knew that. Yeah.
What?
You?
I have 2 kids. Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, crazy.
What the heck?
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a while. Been a couple episodes since
It's just-
this just in.
Please, we need that audio at just the very beginning of the episode.
Does that right there.
Right.
I think I
Right.
started the episode like
You did,
that.
yeah.
I love it. So yeah, it's we loved trying to do things before the kids because now I think there's a total difference.
Careful now.
You were referencing, right? Like, oh, there's no stress at Disney World, but I watched those
Right.
parents at Disney World, bro. There's some stress.
Right. I meant for the Disney adults.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
The ones who can't have fun because they don't have kids.
They buy the little ear hats and then, the Mickey poncho and whatever.
So the last time I'd gone to Fiesta, Texas, I was either just out of high school or about to graduate. So it's been a fat minute. But I rode, I can't remember what it was
Doesn't exist anymore.
back in my day.
Back in my day.
But I remember it because we went at such a random time, right? With a school trip, you just
Right,
don't
right.
go at normal times.
No.
So we were able to ride that coaster 2 times, back to
Oh,
back.
nice.
And I remember being so sick after and just losing it all afterwards in a trash can that I spent a solid decade or so not getting on a roller coaster because it just
Shook you.
seared something in my brain.
Changed my brain chemistry.
So 2 years ago, same girls trip, we went to Disney World. That was the first time I rode a roller coaster since that time.
Wow.
It healed me, you know?
Disney healed me. It changed my life.
Oh,
Now,
my
if I
goodness.
said that would make me a Disney adult. I'm saying get on a coaster again.
Yeah.
You said that would make you a Disney adult.
If I said,
Okay. No,
Disney healed me.
Right,
Gen
right,
Z
right, right.
already told you that you are a Disney adult. They confirmed it for you. Man.
Who cares what they say?
Yeah, I, as a kid, did not enjoy roller coasters or really rides like that of any kind because I think when I was a kid, we used to have this fair in my hometown. And it would come and it would be like carnival. Like they would set up carnival rides and
Sounds
stuff.
festive.
Super sketch.
And when I went on one that was called, I went on one called the Zipper. And it terrified me. It was like a long rectangle that had all of these like spinning cars along the rectangle. And so basically what happens, your cabin would just like spin, and also it would be rotating like a pendulum, you know, or not like a pendulum, but it was scary. It was so scary. And I was freaking out. I was crying. I was riding with my aunt and I was crying and I was like, is it over? And she was just laughing because we hadn't even finished loading everybody on. And so
The ride hasn't started yet.
right. I'm just crying because it's like we're just like moving and shaking as we're like moving to load the next people on. And then it got to the point where I was like actually doing the spinning and stuff. And I was terrified. So I didn't like anything for a long time. But now I enjoy like roller coasters and all this stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
I feel like I would be that aunt that's just like
Laughing at
maniacally.
poor little niece and nephews.
Seriously, I was like bawling, like tears
really
and
sad.
sobbing. I was
That's
like,
so
is it
sad.
over?
Yeah. The
It was not over.
first roller coaster I ever went on, if you remember at Astroworld, Greased Lightning. Mm-hmm. It's basically just a very fast loop, just a single loop, right? It was just
back.
so fast and then back, yeah.
Oh, okay. I've built those on Roller Coaster Tycoon before.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So did you ever go to Astroworld, Reid?
Yeah, I've been like 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
When I was young, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't remember a ton about it.
Gotcha.
But
We went a few times. I mean, it was in town. And so,
Right.
yeah, Grease Lightning, just super fast, did a couple loops and then was back, right? It was super short ride. But I was a youngin' and
Young whippersnapper.
A young whippersnapper. And my uncle was like, I'm taking you on this ride. And dude, it was so scary. I felt so little in the ride. Every time we would do the stupid loops, I felt like I was like falling out, against the the brace, And so it was terrifying, but it kind of like, it's like, okay, I can handle this a little bit. And so, but do you ride Grease Lightning?
No, so I didn't ride roller coasters until I went into high school.
Oh, so it was gone, huh?
It just kind of freaked me out. Yeah. I remember my parents dropping my sister and my cousins off to Astroworld and they'd like walk over the bridge to get them in. I'm pretty sure I went like 1 or 2 times, but really just like Ferris wheel, carnival
thing,
games.
Yeah, gotcha.
But I don't remember. Oh, I think it's Universal Studios in Florida, right?
Yeah.
never been there.
Not Hollywood, Universal.
Yeah.
They used to have, I don't know if it's there anymore, the Superman ride.
Yeah.
Do you remember it
so.
existing?
I don't
Never
remember.
ridden
So the intrusive thoughts in my head say when I get on a roller coaster, I need to hold on for my dear life because it's eventually
I'm gonna fall out.
Yeah,
It's gonna open. I'm gonna fall
right.
out.
And I think that's right. It's part of the thrill because
Yeah.
then the things don't always like securely locked.
like,
They're just like yeah. But with the Superman, you sit in there and then it tilts your chair where it's like you're flying like Superman. And in my head, I'm like, I'm screwed. This is gonna
die.
pop open
There's nothing
and
for
I'm
me to hold
gonna
on
die.
to.
It was such a fun ride.
It's gonna launch you like a
And that was at
cannon.
Universal.
Yeah.
See, we went to Universal a couple years ago, Meredith and I, and I don't remember riding that one. I feel like I would
this was like
remember
2009.
that. Right?
This has been a long time.
You were a wee lad.
I was a wee lad. That was my first birthday.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, did you ride the Hulk there at Universal?
Yeah, I
Hulk is
did.
a really good ride too.
That was fun.
That's a really, really good one. Obviously now there's like the Harry Potter rides at Universal that are awesome.
I still have not gone to Harry Potter World, and I really, really want to.
It's really cool. And that's one of those places that like, if you're not vibing with the crowd, you really have to know the times because in Wizarding World at Universal in Orlando, there's like they do Diagon Alley, but it's like pretty accurate, so it's so skinny and like so tight. Like there's just people.
Dang, you don't have to be
everywhere.
that accurate.
Dude, it's insane. No, because you go into the freaking wand shop and you're like, I'm gonna get me a wand. I'm gonna be like Harry Potter, and you go
That's
in there,
good.
but it's like literally Ollivanders, and there's not enough room for people in there.
Right.
Like you just can't, and so you're just like squeezing through, trying to grab your wand and stuff. It's awful. So like you really got to know
What time of year?
time of year to go because it's brutal. But the butter beer, delicious.
What does it taste like? Can you
Butter.
just describe it?
It's like appley.
Butter.
It's like appley with like to me it kind of has like a
Toasted
ginger ale
marshmallow.
kind of vibe.
Is it butter like butterscotch?
I don't think the butter really doesn't like in the books or whatever. I don't think it's like any real relation. It just kind of has like an
Okay.
appley ginger ale flavor.
Okay.
So it has like there's like a foam on it too that makes it look like the butter beer or whatever. And I think it's kind of an appley taste too. So it's I like it a lot. So I guess maybe it's just apple juice actually. I think it's just
It's just a
The
dull
way
apple
it
juice.
clicked in your brain just now is so good.
it's just
Drinking
apple juice.
Apple juice seltzer.
It is really good.
Yeah.
But it's kind of an appley ginger ale kind of drink.
Okay.
Is I think the best way to describe it. It's been a couple years, but that's what I think.
That's so
It's kind of the
good.
same way that like the milk at Star Wars Land at Disney World, the little blue milk, the green milk.
It's pretty good.
Ew.
It's pretty good, but it's just
actually
like
really good, yeah.
It's just
No.
like a little.
It's
little,
not
You
good.
just gotta
like
you
milky
know,
drink.
let your mind take a fantasy trip.
I'm in outer space.
I tried. I gave it the old college try, and it just was icky.
Yeah,
I actually enjoyed both of them. I thought they were both pretty good.
yeah, it's good. They're really yummy.
The blue was a little bit better than the green, but they both were bad. What I did like is when we went to Olga's.
Yeah.
Olga's Cantina.
Olga's.
The
There's no L.
Olga's.
It's Olga.
sorry, I'm Hispanic. Olga and the
Okay.
the like little snack with the pop rocks.
Yeah.
And the I think the Olga's obsession. I think that's the one.
Oh, is that what the
I
like,
think it's what it's
dish
called.
is called?
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
Okay.
I also stole a spoon from her canteen.
Ding, 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 ding. This just in. The authorities are on their way now.
He said ding 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 like he's ringing the dinner bell. Ding 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 ding. He's just gonna triangle. Ding 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 ding.
Exactly. We'll just bring it out. That's crazy, Liz.
Yeah.
Go ahead and show us. You brought it with you today, right?
No, I didn't. It's in my silverware drawer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did y'all know that the one drink that has the little like orbs in it, the little Orbeez in it, it's just tapioca?
Yeah.
Do you know
That's
it's just
not
like
surprising.
boba? It's just boba.
I
yeah.
think boba
Yeah.
is probably the most alien food we have on Earth.
on Earth. Yeah. It's just tapioca. I mean, it's just Meredith was asking me the other day, like, what is boba? Like, I was like, it's like tea.
Pudding.
And
It's
she
like
was like, but
starch.
what's the like stuff in it? I was like, it's just tapioca. It's just like yogurty stuff. Like
Yeah.
that's it. Like it's nothing crazy.
Yeah. I've asked the same thing, and I was told it's just starch.
It's just chewy stuff.
And I said, but what does that mean? It's just tapioca starch. Like, okay.
What-
Okay.
What do you
thanks.
mean? It's just, I mean, just
I'll eat it.
Just eat it, okay? Just eat it. It's good.
I was gonna ask you guys. Do you know how many parks there are in Six Flags parks in the United States or in the world? I guess.
Those are two very
Okay,
different
Reid.
things.
Jeez, change the question like 3 times. Yeah. How many Six Flags parks are in the world? Probably 6 for all the flags.
Why?
One for each flag.
Where did the Six Flags come from? Like, what are the Six Flags?
Six Flags over Texas.
It's the Texas the
Don't
flags.
Don't tell
Reid, go ahead
me
and
like
Reid, go ahead and explain Texas history for us.
Okay, so originally Texas was
idiots.
yeah. So the Six Flags are Texas, the Union, like the United States of America, the Confederacy,
Oh,
Spain,
France, and
France, and the Republic of Texas, which is a different flag.
There is the 2 Texas flags.
Let me double check.
We were talking about this because actually it's interesting. At Six Flags Over Texas, they only had Texas and American flags, which they didn't have all the other flags. And I was like, well, wait a minute, that there's supposed to be other flags. And then we tried to figure out what they were, and we forgot. We couldn't remember what they were.
Okay, so the first one is the when Texas was under Spain, right? It was originally settled by Spain.
Okay.
Then it was sold to France, conquered by France. Don't remember. Then it was under Mexico. So that was the one we forgot. Was Mexico,
duh.
which we should have remembered that one. It's right next door.
Yeah.
Right?
Literally idiot.
Jeez.
Then it was Texas as a republic, then Texas in the Confederacy, and then Texas in the United States.
Gotcha.
So
So it's just the evolution of Texas.
it's the Six Flags of Texas. Texas has been
Okay.
6 different countries, basically. Yeah. So Six Flags, I guess, originally was just operating parks in Texas, and now it's become like a
It's like a
North
big
American
theme park
thing.
thing. So you said there are some in the world, though. So are there more
no.
than?
No, it's just in North America.
So he's just a
Dang
big
it,
old
Reid! You're just a
liar.
troll. He's trying to trick us.
North America. So they
North-
do have some in. There's one in Quebec,
Quebec,
which is in Canada.
Canada.
There's one in Mexico,
Canada.
Mexico City, Mexico.
Mexico.
Let's see. Water parks. I don't see any water parks that are. Oh, there's a water park in
Typhoon, Texas. Wouldn't that be one?
Watepec, Mexico. And I think that's all of the international ones.
So how many are there total?
Oh, wow. An upcoming property doesn't exist yet. Is going to be Six Flags Qiddiya, which
Excuse
will
me?
be in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, cool.
Expected to come this year.
I
It
was
sounded like an
expecting him-
alien planet, and you were just gonna you're like,
was
it's gonna
expecting
be
him to
on
say
Mars.
Dubai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's currently 27 Six Flags properties.
Wow.
Including
27.
amusement parks and water parks.
28 in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, when
The
Saudi
one in
Arabia.
Saudi-
yeah,
How
it'll be
many
28.
are? Can you list the states? Are there?
Ooh, okay. Well,
Just list things, Reid.
Yeah. Read.
I mean-
Read reads. Here we
Weed
go.
weeds.
So there's Frontier City in Oklahoma City.
Just you can just say the states.
Okay.
Let's make it easier for you.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I'll just say the states. Sorry, no
No
cities here.
cities.
Quebec, which is actually not a state. It's in Canada, as we said. Maryland, New York, California, Texas, New Jersey, Illinois, New York again, California again, Mexico, which is a country.
Ew.
Not a state.
Which state in Mexico? Do you know?
It's in Mexico City, which I don't know which state that's in.
I don't remember. I don't know this. I don't know there.
Massachusetts, Georgia, Texas, and Missouri. Then the water parks: New York, Maryland, New York, Massachusetts, Georgia, Missouri, California, Texas, New Jersey, Mexico, again, not Mexico City, Watepec, California again, Arizona, Texas, Georgia, Oklahoma, Illinois, Texas, and later, I'm sorry, there's an indoor one, Six Flags Great Escape Lodge and Indoor Water Park in Queensbury, New York. I did not know that.
A
And then
lot
later,
of New York. Jeez.
Saudi
Yeah.
Arabia.
I was just thinking, how can they? There's like a couple of water parks in New York. Like one obviously is indoors, but the other one didn't mention that it was indoors. Like how often they get to use that thing?
Yeah.
I mean, summertime, no?
Yeah,
It gets pretty
but
hot.
I don't know. It just feels like our season for
Well, most water parks are
Theme
only
parks.
open in
I know
summer anyway.
I know, but it just feels like down here that's a long time.
My gosh, dude.
You know, I don't know.
Dude, there's also so
Doesn't feel like
many.
it's
What?
that way up north. You know, like
Oh,
it's
like
as
some-
long. Yeah.
Oh, like it's
It's just not
it's not worth
warm.
it.
It's
Pretty
not
much.
as warm, you know.
Yeah,
and so
I
it's
see
like,
you.
is it open that long? Is
But
it worth doing?
that's relative because they, you know what I'm saying? Like
you're not wrong.
it feels really hot for them, and for us, it's not.
Yeah.
There's also a bunch of former and abandoned properties listed here.
I feel like that would be so fun to
Creepy.
go visit.
But like,
those.
there's a lot of them, and a lot of canceled properties. Like they had plans to make them, and they just never took. There's like one in Georgia, or these are the ones that were canceled or abandoned. Georgia, California, Astroworld and Waterworld in Texas, in Houston.
All right.
Then there was one in Florida, Michigan, Colorado, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Florida again,
Jeez.
Ohio, Washington, Ohio again.
They're
That's a
so-
lot
they're
of places.
everywhere.
Wow.
Those
They're
are all
everywhere.
former or abandoned.
Oh.
And so the property is still there. Like it's just it's good. It
I don't know. I don't have that much information. I'm just reading a list.
this just is.
Well, then there's a bunch of European ones that were sold to a different company.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So there's Belgium twice, Netherlands, Germany, Spain, France.
France.
Canceled parks, Illinois, China.
Wow. Interesting.
United Arab Emirates.
China.
China. A lot of parks that were planned in China that
That
got
just all
canceled.
got canceled. So there's not a
Wow.
single one in China.
No, just
Wow.
a bunch that they wanted to have.
That's crazy. He popped Liz.
But these are okay. All of these were canceled in 2020. Oh my gosh, dude! They're so
that's crazy.
Literally every single one that was going to be in China was canceled in 2020. Planned to open in 2020 and also canceled in 2020.
That's crazy.
I wonder what happened.
What a What a conspiracy. We got to dig deep into that. That's crazy. That's wild.
Gosh. The Dubai one was canceled in 2019, but planned to open in 2011.
Yikes.
Oh,
that's a big
big
gap there. Real quick, before the end of the episode, tell me how many Disney parks there are in the world.
Yes, I already looked that up.
Oh, dang, look at him.
12.
Ready. That's it?
12.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they? So World Land.
Disney World has 4 parks.
Okay, I guess fine.
Epcot. It's like the Bible. I'm
So
reading 66 books.
So there are 6 resorts, right?
Okay.
So Disney World is a resort.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Oh.
Well, so there's Disneyland Resort, Walt Disney World Resort, Tokyo Disney Resort,
Okay.
Disneyland Paris,
Okay.
Hong Kong Disneyland Resort, and Shanghai Disney Resort. So then you've got at Disneyland Park, which is in California, you've got Disneyland Resort
Disneyland.
At Disneyland Resort in California, you've got Disneyland Park and also Disney California Adventure Park.
Right.
Then you got over in Florida, Walt Disney World, you've got Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Animal Kingdom theme park, and Disney's Hollywood Studios. Tokyo Disney Resort
really
has
solid.
Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea.
Oh, Disneyland and
how
Disney Sea. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And then in Paris, you've got Disneyland Park and Walt Disney Studios Park.
Oh, okay.
And over in Hong Kong, you've got Hong Kong Disneyland. And then in Shanghai, you have Shanghai Disneyland. So 12 Disney theme parks,
Wow.
12 unique adventures.
Fun.
That's from their website.
How well do you think your wife would have done just trying to name those
I
just
bet
off
she
the
could
dome?
name all 12 of them.
All 12 parks
And their
off the dome.
location, yeah.
Exactly.
Can you ask her later
single one.
when she comes home?
I will ask
and
her right
record
after
it?
this episode, yeah.
Okay, we'll let you know. We will find out.
It's just it.
Please.
She did it,
Can we turn
everybody.
this over back to the studio?
Thank you guys, everyone. We'll see you next time. Subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere.
comment,
you know. Leave a
like,
comment. Let
Get
us
the
know.
engagement up.
Yeah, get the engagement up.
Bye.